Alright, so we're currently inside the 1997 Freightliner Classic XL. Most carriers don't take an older truck due to the fact that they believe the older trucks prior to 2000 cannot use an ELD device, mainly because the FMCSA allow people with a 2000 or older truck, I believe 1999 and older. Well, no, 2000, yeah, 2000 older truck, because we got a 2000 truck, the motor gonna be 1999. But they believe because the FMCSA allows us to use paper laws that we can't use ELDs, but of course that is not the truth at all. As you can see, I got me an ELD plugged in. Mine is a 6-pin. I can also go to a 9-pin, which I have a converter. I don't have it on me at the moment. Oh, actually I do, I just gotta find it. But I have to connect my ELD for Go Highway, go figure. So let me see if I can connect this ELD, Go Highway, no, HOS 24/7. So I was trying to connect to the ELD. Let's see if we can do it. We're gonna go on duty. And this is so Go Highway can see our physical location, and all of a sudden I can book loads with brokers. I know some of you guys with the older trucks go through Go Highway and you select the, it's the option if you got older trucks where you can say that you ELD exempt, but they don't allow you to work with certain brokers. I don't do any of that, man. I just go get the cheapest ELD I can find. The Go Highway lights, I just connect it, and this is strictly for Go Highway, and then I just use paper loads. So, you know, this is just to get around the system, man. That's all this is, just to get around the system. No, let's go on duty. Update location. Okay, so we're on duty right now. Everything is connected, looking good. So I'm gonna let that do 15 minutes, and then I need to drive around the corner, or that way it can go in drive mode. Once you go in drive mode, then they can see me on Go Highway, and that'll make these fools smile. Just got new insurance. Damn, I left the insurance paper on the printer. I meant to bring it with me so I can put it in my binder, but that's all right though. I'm not going nowhere today. Let me sit this down. I got some work I got to do on this truck, some electrical work. So long story short, I installed brand new headlights, but it was the wrong type of headlights. It wasn't for a semi truck, it was for a car. But I thought they looked cool, so I installed them anyway. And basically, I had them on the bright setting instead of the low beam setting, so I was driving with the high beams on, basically blinding everybody, and it sorted out my system. It sorted out the Jake brakes and the cruise control. Pretty much believe I blew a fuse, so I'm here today to do some electrical work down here in the panel box to see if we can get those systems back up and running. So first thing first, let me fire up the truck. Let the truck run for a minute. I never had the issue again with the batteries with that alternator. So that's great. But we're gonna build up some air pressure so we can flick on the Jake brakes, make sure they disabled. Then we're gonna come down here in the fuse panel. I got 2 relays. I don't know if neither one of these relays are any good because I kind of took them out before. These are older relays, but I'm gonna replace, because I don't know if these are good or not. I'm gonna try to replace some relays down here and see if that fits the issue before I take out the actual fuse. So we on duty, warming the truck up, letting everything run. Battery's looking good. And while we at it, let's just look at the lights outside the truck. Turn the flashes on. can't really tell up top. It's not dark enough. I see some of them on, so good enough. It's not dark, so I can't tell. Still in business, baby. Still in business. Alright, let's turn all that off. Now the cruise control, it does work when the truck is not moving, so, oh well. Alright, gotta wait for the RPMs to drop. That's air pressure to build up. So while that's doing that, I'm going to remove this panel down here. Now we got access to the relays and the fuses, all the electrical components. RPMs are starting to go down. Voltage looking good. The only reason my voltage don't go to 14.1 because I gotta get a new alternator. Long story short, what the issue was with the alternator is when I went to Speedco, they put the belt on too loose around the alternator, and it kind of burned out a little bit. Some of the alternator kind of got burned out, but it still pushes out about 13.3 volts, so it's still good, at least probably for another 5 to 7 years. But if I wanted to go 14 volts, I had to get another alternator, so it's all good. I figure I'd get about squeeze 2 years out of this alternator at least before I replace it, because at the end of the day, it was a brand new alternator. It's not even, the alternator ain't even a year old. I got it at the beginning of this year. I think in February, March, somewhere right in there. All right, let me see if this is working. So that works. Activate the Jake brakes. So no Jake brakes. Alright. So now the truck all warmed up. We got air. We're sitting at 120 PSI. We also listening for air leaks. We're gonna walk around the truck, see if we hear any air leaks. Any air leaks. If you can hear them, DOT can hear them. We don't do air leaks over here. C to the A to the J. So we're just gonna do the walk around test. We got 120 PSI. We also gonna time this too. What time is it? We're looking at 1:30. We're gonna see how long this 120 PSI stay in the system. Now, of course, it's gonna be real small leaks somewhere that you're not gonna be able to hear, and that's fine. But let's just see if we can just walk around and hear anything. Put your ear up under there. See if we see any exhaust leaks, anything like that. No holes in the exhaust. Got one starting to, no, it's just some rust. It's all good, just rust. No air leaks. Come back here. Got a lot of airline action going on back here. Just listening for air leaks. No air leaks. So a lot of y'all try to get on me about these DOT inspections, but every time I get a DOT inspection, I'm the one doing all the passing. Yeah, I'm the one doing all the hating, man. What y'all be hating on my DOT inspections? I be doing these videos for free and not the fee. You see how I pass. Hell is you talking about? I've been driving trucks 10 years, man. Oh, they got Loves right there. didn't even think I could call Love's up here to do some mobile work. I never even thought about that. Love's is 10 minutes, but I always drive up to Love, so I don't hear no air leaks. Got a lot of airlines. A lot of airlines. All the tires in the back good. There, that's in the building. These two tires right here coming off. We're gonna go with some Yokohamas on these. They're still legal though. But no air leaks, I mean we good. Like I said, you can hear the air leak, DOT can hear it. If you can't hear it, they can't hear it either. That means you ain't got none. Even though it's a 1997, that don't mean it's gotta have air leaks and old tires and all this other stuff. They're gonna air taints, everything look good. We don't need to do no soap and water tests. So no air leaks. That's good. See what we got on pressure. We ain't losing no pressure. Alright. We'll just leave that right there. Eventually it's gonna drain out the system, of course, but let's get down here to this section. Okay, the electrical. Let's see. Let's see if I can manually put this in dry mode and see if I put it in manually dry mode, if go highway, if they can determine where I'm at. Give me 1 second, man. All right. So we're gonna have to get down here, man. We gotta get down here, man. I know, Andrew. That's why you need a new truck, man. Because if you had a new truck and something like this was to happen, you take it to Freightliner, and because it's not under warranty, they're gonna charge you start at $275 an hour. I know it's not under warranty with a brand new truck. It helps if I were to label these. This is the only one that's got a label. How do I know which one is correct? Give me a second. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to ChatGPT. Give me a second. We're gonna go to ChatGPT. Turn on Bluetooth.
Hey there.
What's up?
I didn't quite catch that.
I need
No
help.
worries at all. Gotcha. Just let me know what you need or what you're thinking about, and I'm here to help. What's on your mind?
Can you see what I'm looking at?
Yes, I can see it. Looks like we've got a fuse or relay panel here with a bunch of wires. What are you trying to figure out or fix?
All right, so I got a 1997 Freightliner Classic XL 12.7 Detroit 60 series with a DDET3 motor. Basically what happened is my engine brake and my cruise control stopped working. So I know it's an electrical problem. I'm trying to figure out which relays and which fuses should I change or test out, but I don't have anything labeled. Can you help me out?
Got it. That makes sense. So your engine brake and cruise control both went out. Definitely could be related. Now, typically the relays for those functions are near each other in that panel. You might want to start by checking any relays or fuses labeled for engine brake or cruise. If they aren't labeled, you can swap a relay of the same type from another working system and see if that fixes it. Also, a common issue can be a bad clutch or brake switch that interrupts the circuit for both cruise and Jake brake. So if the relays and fuses look good, you might want to check those switches. Let me know if you need help finding it.
Which one of these relays could possibly go to the engine brake?
So typically, the engine brake relay would be one of those in that row of relays. If they're not labeled, one way to figure it out is by checking your manual or the fuse diagram if you have it. If not, you could try swapping one relay at a time with the known good one, like from a system you don't need for the moment, such as the sleeper heater relay you have labeled there. Just swap it and see if the engine brake works. But before that, make sure to check that clutch and brake pedal switches, because if they're faulty, the relays might be fine. If you need help identifying those, I can guide you.
Yeah, I need help identifying them. Give me 1 second.
Sure thing. Take your time. I'm here whenever you're ready. Just let me know what you need help with next.
All right. I got a wiring diagram right here, so I don't know if you can see it or not. But if you can see it, this is the wiring diagram for the truck. So I'm trying to figure out which relay goes to the Cruz and Drake.
I can see the diagram, yes. It's a bit detailed, but I can help guide you. Look for any section in the diagram that mentions engine brake or cruise control. The relays might be labeled as Jake brake relay or cruise relay. If you can spot those on the diagram, it should show you the wire color or the relay location. Let me know if you see any labels like that on the diagram, and I can help you narrow it down.
All right, give me a second.
Take your time. Just let me know what you find, or if you need help spotting anything. I'm right here.
I don't see it.
No worries. Sometimes those labels can be tricky, or they might group them under something else like engine controls or ECM. Another approach, check for any relays in the diagram that are connected to the ECM or the engine brake switches. The cruise control often goes to the ECM as well. If the diagram isn't helping much, we can still test by swapping relays one by one to find the faulty one. And if that doesn't fix it, the next step would be checking those pedal switches I mentioned earlier. Let me know how you'd like to proceed.
I see the ignition switch. I don't know if it's a fuse or a relay. What do you think about that?
The ignition switch is definitely important because it feeds power to a lot of systems, including the cruise and engine brake. If that switch or its circuit is acting up, it could cause both to fail. It's not a relay itself, but you could check the wiring around the ignition switch to make sure it's providing power properly. If you're comfortable, you could test it with a multimeter. If the ignition switch seems fine, the relays and those pedal switches are still the main suspects, but the ignition circuit is a good place to double check since it powers those systems. Let me know if you'd like to dig into that or try another step.
Where are my relays located on this diagram?
So on that diagram, relays usually look like small rectangles with a coil symbol or a little switch inside. They often have labels like relay or RY. Typically, relays are grouped together in one section of the diagram. If you see a cluster of boxes labeled with things like 30A or relay, that's the spot. Try to find that section and we can figure out which one might be for the cruise or engine brake. If you can point to that cluster, I can help you from there.
I think it's up top.
Yep, I see those relays at the top of the diagram. Perfect. Now we just need to trace which one corresponds to the engine brake or cruise control. Look for any lines from those relays going towards something labeled like Jake brake, cruise, or even ECM. If you see those labels, that's the relay we want to test or swap. If there are no direct labels, we can still try swapping those relays one at a time with a known good one to narrow it down. Just let me know what you find, or if you'd like to move the test.
Yeah, I don't see any relays labeled for the Jake brakes or cruise.
No problem at all. That happens sometimes. So here's what we can do. You can try swapping one relay at a time with another relay that you know is working, like from your HVAC system or something you don't need immediately, just to see if the engine brake or cruise starts working again. If swapping the relays doesn't fix it, then we know to focus on those pedal switches next. Often a faulty clutch or brake switch can kill both cruise and engine brake at the same time. Let me know if you'd like to go that route or if you need help finding those switches.
All right, give me a second. All right, YouTube. Gotta do the oldest trick in the book. Get out the way. Oldest trick in the book, man. Dang, it's kind of hard to get these up in here, huh? Oh, man, I can't even see. Ain't a lot of space up in here. Yep. You want to get you a cast truck, but you want Freightliner and everybody else to come work on it. Trust me, when you buy a truck, no matter what truck you get, something gonna go wrong. Something gonna go wrong. It's like I can't. Ain't a lot of space back here that I'm working with, especially with this stick in the way. I think I'm putting it in the wrong way. That's probably what it is. Oh yeah, I am putting it in the wrong way. There you go. Why y'all didn't tell me that? Let's take that one out. Let's do the one beside it. Both of them. All right. Man, that was kind of tough. All right, let's see what's gonna work and what ain't working. Let's fire up the truck. Those two didn't work. So we can take these out. I need to just go buy all new fuses. found new fuses and put them in here. This may not be a relay issue. I'm thinking it's an actual fuse that then blew. Man, the sun is so bright I can't even see nothing. There you go, now I can see. And some of y'all say, Andrew, this is a waste of time. No, because my insurance people gotta update my certificate and stuff on their end, and plus the reason why it's not a waste of time is because I ain't seen nobody catch up. I ain't seen nobody catch up to me. Yeah, I ain't seen nobody catch up. Give me 1 second. Let me pause this video and look up something. All right, so we're gonna go with the fuse. I got a little extension right here, something simple. I gotta go by Freightliner anyway, so let me just pop this ignition switch fuse out. I'm gonna disconnect this, get a new fuse, and pop a new one in tomorrow. It's a 25 amp. ChatGPT helped a little bit. This is all electrical. I hate doing electric stuff. And this stuff, man, twisting this thing, boy, make your shoulder and everything hurt. But I need to come through here and just update all this with all new fuses. It'll take me a whole week to do all this tedious electrical work. But man, it's a 97, so dang. Oh, that's one of them lock. It's got one of them lock nuts on now. Can only turn that with this. All right, we got one off, so I can take it off the panel board. I gotta go because I got somewhere I gotta be. So I'm just gonna kind of take this with me. We're gonna pop that out. Make sure you disconnect the battery and stuff, man. You don't want to get electrocuted. With this stick right here, it makes it so much more difficult. But it's even more difficult if you ain't got no sleeper like my flat top. The flat top, I had to take this to Freightliner because it ain't no room in the flat top for no work like this. There's barely even room in here now. I'm fighting to get it out. I think I got it. Alright, there it is right there. Get it out. I gotta get this screw right here off. Now see how difficult it is to make a bunch of money in trucking with a cash truck. Blow a fuse. Damn, my shoulder hurts so bad. This badass angle right here. This is why I don't go to Freightliner for stuff like this. Because keep in mind, they charge to do what I just did. They charging $2.75 an hour, and they gonna charge straight time. So every time I stop, they still gonna be charging you, man, $2.75. Plus, I hadn't already been here over an hour, so you already at 500. Plus, you already at 500. Where am I at, man? I can't see. Oh shit. This fuse right here, the truck won't start up without it. But it controls the power to the Jake brakes, the ECM, and the cruise control. So it's best to change this out. Alright, leave that wire hanging right there. There's the fuse. It's a 12 volt C10 25 A amp short stop. That's all we need, man. We'll leave this right here. I got somewhere to go.